Do you want your question answered in 60 seconds? Comment below with your question and I'll make it into a video. By the end of this video, you're going to find out 10 questions that you have wanted answered for your kids' party industry, job, business. This is a message from Naomi. Hello, Naomi. It said, from time to time, I'm asked to be set up half an hour early. What should I charge for this? 100%, 50%, etc. of my hourly rate. I know it's not really working, but it's my time. Thanks. No, thank you, Naomi. If it's the usual setup fee for yourself, takes me 20 minutes to set up a magic show, stick it in the price. If it's extra time, like a festival and you have to bump in at 9 o'clock and bump out by 4 o'clock, then that is an additional extra. And don't do it for free. If there's a park with 0 parking and they want you to get there early to car park, I always give them this option. There's a small surcharge of 33 Australian dollars, or you can move your own flipping car, I don't say flipping, and we'll move in the spot, saving you $33. Everybody goes for the second time. This happens to festivals as well. You say, oh, no worries about the bumping, although it will cost you an extra $200 because we won't be able to do a show beforehand. Oh, really? Oh, we'll make an exception. Oh, I thought you might do. That's very nice of you. And when you're worried about how much exactly, it's really about what you feel comfortable going out for. This is a question from Ben, who's a magician. I always do 2-hour shows, 11 till 1 and 3 till 5, but I'm thinking about doing 45-minute shows. I'm hoping to get more bookings. What do you think about that? Ben, it really depends on where you are. In the UK, all the magicians usually do 2-hour packages because it's freezing outside, usually raining, and so you have a hall that everybody gathers in for 2 hours. In Australia, probably different parts of America as well, nice and sunny.
Sunshine and lollipops and rainbows, everything.
You don't need to entertain the kids for 2 hours. So you can do 3 or 4 45-minute shows, 10:30, 12:30, 2:30, 4:30, and an evening show. And you're in and out of there, and usually the price at the end of that day gives you more money for 45-minute shows. But you probably won't get the 4:30 and an evening show booked in every week. It's almost always 10:30, 12:30, 2:30. I recommend having a staple 45-minute show and then add-ons. And don't offer the add-ons if you don't want to do a whole 2 hours because you know it's a busy month and you can get a lot of shows in that day. This is a question from Roy about taxes for kids' party entertainers. SuperSteph, I'd like to know more about claiming taxes. Don't come to me, I'm not a tax agent. I have no idea what I'm doing. But I do know in the UK, what I did personally, it was very simple. It was write your number here on how much sales came in, write your number here for expenses, and then the bottom line, how much minus expenses. Super easy, didn't need an accountant. In Australia, it's different. I have no idea what's going on. I just give it to an accountant. When you've got more people working under you, it gets more complicated with pension funds, and this is my bottom rule. Don't worry about getting a proper accountant if you're not getting that much money in. If you're like a hobbyist and you're just starting out, just do the basics. Basics will be fine. Disclaimer, I'm not a tax agent. That's my personal opinion.
Now, if you like these tips, I've got a guide on the simple steps to become a well-paid kids' party entertainer as a side hustle or as full-time. Now, I believe that this is the best job in the world, especially if you love working with children. So just comment below, give me the guide, and I'll send it to you. Or if you click on the link below, you'll also get the same guide.
This message comes from Karen. It says, after all these years of being a performer, I've decided to open up my own company. I wanted to ask tips and trips on some marketing ideas through social media. How you start gaining a following, how you start to grow your network, and what are the best types of accounts to connect with. Karen, I'm going to burst your bubble. Unless you're on there making really funny TikTok videos of you clowning around every day, which is extremely tiring, you're going to need more than social media. So this is great, doing your social media, but what I found gives me the most money is SEO, making sure that you're at the top of Google for your keywords. You can't be in every keyword. That gives me the most money. Advertising on Google AdWords or Facebook, and some social media. But if I go down this route and we post every single day, I guarantee I'd be poor as a church mouse, because Facebook has a #1 rule of making money. And how do they make money? Pushing their advertising. They also class themselves as a video platform, not an image platform anymore. So you'll notice all your images are not reaching out to your followers. So if you're going to do something, do videos. is another one about social media. This is a message from Davey. I focus on making videos and viral hooks for social media. It's taking me a long time to make these viral hooks. Tell me about it, Davey. And I'm getting a bit disillusioned because I'm not getting that much money coming back in. Davey, I'm with you. Davey, if you're a kids entertainer, I would say if you want your money, bread and butter money, and you've only got a small amount of time, I definitely recommend getting on the phone and phoning up companies that may use you. That's going to be the most important task for you to get the money in. Once that's all set up and you've got a big base, then you can do whatever you like. Waste your Wednesday afternoon doing videos just like me. Just keep an eye on the prize, and the prize is getting your shows out there and getting money for the shows, not making different types of viral hooks. Unless you've got more hours in the day than I have. I think I've got 2.4 hours. This is a message about face painting from Denver. Denver says, how do you handle rude people in a busy line? Like, yeah, face painting line. I had a parent that would not leave the line even though I'd closed the line. She said, you will face paint my child, or I'm not going anywhere. Well, Denver, I've got a top tip for you. When you do line work, say you're doing 10 till 2 line work, and at 2 o'clock you're meant to leave, don't tell anyone you're there till 2. Tell them you're there until 1:30, and you're just finishing off the final few people. As a parent, if you've got your child and your child freaks out, it's just more work for you. When you tell them that you should have gone home half an hour ago, they're least likely to get grumpy with you than if you tell them, I should have finished 2 minutes ago.
Now, if you like this video, please show me you liked it by ticking the thumbs up down below. And if you have any input for the next video, please comment below so that I can hear your point of view, as I do really want to hear what you have to say, because you have also got great ideas too.
Oh, we've got an anonymous reader. It says, I'm a party princess and I've just moved into a town where there is no princess company. I want to start up my own party princess company, but how do I make sure that I'm actually going to a kids party and not being lured into an unsafe situation? Okay, let's put this into perspective. The chance of you being kidnapped is very low, but there's a chance, ladies and gentlemen. Does anybody want them? Just a ladies' joke. You're never going to entirely know, but chances are you can usually have a feel, and if you have that weird feeling, get out of there. Kids' parties are pretty easy to spot because it's usually got a load of kids running around. Or you've got random things like trikes in the garden. I'd probably say you're worrying a little too much because most clients are mums. So you don't really have to even worry about, but if you are worried, text the address of where you're going to be to your mummy, because I do that sometimes too, actually to my boyfriend. But if you are going to worry, which sometimes you do when you see these scary houses, then text your partner or your friend or your mum that address so they can find your body. It's a joke, I'm joking. Oh, this is a juicy one. This is a message from Helen. How do you break up with a client or a vendor or a parent without burning bridges or getting into detail of the problem? I've had to do this sometimes, and this is what I do. First one is I outprice them. I will put a massive big price on something. Second thing is whatever's niggling you, parking. We have people that just don't give us parking. Then I would say, oh, by the way, we've changed our contract, so now there's a $55 surcharge on parking, which will affect you for this area. And I would be as happy as possible. Oh, Jonathan, yes, you are so funny. Yes. Oh, because you never know if you're going to need them when times are hard. Now, if you want me to comment on your question, whether I'm right or wrong, then drop a message in the comments below and I'll have a stab at it. Or have a look here for more questions answered by me, SuperSteph. Now, if you like those questions, then you may have some other questions that you want answered, and I've got some ping just over here, right there. See what I said about those questions? See if you agree. You probably won't, because I make stuff up.